So first one we're going to talk about is fold action. Okay, fold action with a Cobra concept. All right, so you could call this whatever you want to call it. For us, this is a seam on the inside, slants on the outside. All right, so the fold is your traditional A-gap power where you're trying to, create some type of double team. Your play side tackle is blocking on, not blocking down, and you're trying to hit the power up in the A-gap. Okay, so a couple of coaching points. Okay, on the fold play for us, quarterback charges the snap. He gets his shoulders parallel to the line of scrimmage. He charges the snap, rides it out. Okay, he's reading from inside out, right? Okay, so for us, whether it's a trip set, 2x2, whatever the set is, off of this concept, okay, we teach vertical rules on our interior players, okay, and traditional quick game slant rules by your outside receivers. All right, so what I'm going to try to show you is the conflict that it puts defenders in and the quarterback understanding, all right? So right now you freeze it, okay? You have guard pull, double team, all right? Quarterback seating the ball, guys releasing off the line of scrimmage, okay? We catch the defense in a roll, okay? So right here, number 3 is looking pretty good. So if you paused it right now, okay, this looks like a run play. You got forcing unit guys coming down, okay? Now all of a sudden they realize it's passed. We've pulled the ball. Quarterback does a great job of reading the seam. We hit him in the middle, and then obviously, good players do the rest. Okay? So, but the thing that we're particularly proud of is, we'll show you a little bit better angle from the tight here. Okay? Get all the rah-rah over with here. Okay, so right now, okay, you got guys playing run. Okay? Eyes here, eyes here, eyes here. The forcing unit is on the run. Okay, quarterback does a really good job of keeping the ball tight here. All right, look at his base. All right, he's got a good established base. Look at the platform. Okay, shoulders here pointed towards target. Steps. Okay, great in traffic throw, delivers the football. Okay, your second level defenders are close towards the line of scrimmage, creating a lot of space. Okay. So again, that talks about like those conflict defenders, getting them out of the way, cleaning up the read, allowing the quarterback to see that second level cleaner. Okay? All right. So, situation here. Okay? Critical situation in the ball game. All right? Run situation on a first down. All right? 4-man front. Okay? 5 box, 2 hit backers. All right, now in this situation, we're in a pro twin set. So you got tight end, single to the left, twins to your right. All right, so right now, my inside receiver knows I got vertical rules. I got a middle open look. Okay, so I'm going to rip outside shoulder, get to near hash. All right, I have got to make sure, okay, when you do this route, okay, when you're doing an inside vertical seam, you are making sure that you occupy this safety. Okay, you got a slant coming underneath. You got to make sure that you win this vertical space for your team. Okay, so by alignment, he was correct for outside shoulder. Okay, so when he gets to this point and he's going vertically out, look at the clear that he has. Right, so you have the run action here, forcing. You got 7 guys within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage right there. All right, so the read is clear. Okay. Quarterback sees the seam has done its job. We're going to have a guy coming underneath. That's a lot of grass in there. Okay, that's a lot of grass. Now, obviously, you got good players. They catch the ball. They make big plays. Okay, but the play and the concept and the protection, okay, as you can see right here, okay, you got 7 guys within the forcing unit right here. Okay, all right. And then we're fortunate enough to get the ball in the end zone for a big play. Okay, so. All right, so here's a boundary look. Okay, so here's a boundary look. Okay, so we're going to run fold play into the short side of the field. Okay, quarterback sees that we have a man look. Okay, so we see man eyes here, man eyes here. Feel like pressure's going to most likely be coming. Okay, they pass it off. They chasing man. Okay, now. Right here, you see where that vacated space gets created. Okay, and of course, good players do good stuff when they get the ball in their hands. It's our job to get them the ball, right? So when you get to this space right here, okay, quarterback sees it. You got a 3-man front. Pressure coming off of here. Pulls it, gets underneath. Okay, the receiver did a nice job of adjusting, but you see how that clear, okay, allowed that seam to take place. All right? You can see a little bit better here from the end zone. Okay? Guy running with the seam, vertical here, ends up being a touchdown. All right, so out of a 3-by-1 set, okay, 3-by-1 set, this is a critical coaching point, okay? Your number 3 receiver is going to run traditional rules, okay? He's going to get to your opposite hash. But here, number 2, he's still running that seam clear, okay? That seam read, that seam clear, right? And our slant rules are still going to be the same. Okay, so here's a trips look. Okay, now whether you decide to stagger your guys or not, that's up to you, depending on who you got playing where. Sometimes our kids mix and match just so you don't have a predetermined look, and so the quarterback does a nice job here. Again, watch the forcing unit. Okay, this is against the odd front forcing unit. You got all these guys down here towards the line of scrimmage, space underneath. Receiver does a nice job of getting flat off of his break. But you have to tell number 2, he must protect the Cobra at all costs. Okay? And what does that mean? That means that no matter what, he's going to get to his seam clear area. He rips through outside right there. That allows the seam to come underneath. Okay? And then now you get a playmaker with the ball in his hand. Okay? All right, you see number 3 getting across the opposite. So it looks like 4 verticals to the poach safety, okay, on the weak side. Okay, you'll see number 3 come across right here. Eyes, 3, okay, 1 comes underneath. All right, it's a good play. It's a good play. All right, so okay, give you a little background. It is pouring rain. It is pouring rain in this game. Probably about a 25-mile-an-hour wind. But we're trying to drive to win the game here, and we got to make a critical throw. All right. So we're gonna go tight end side. Okay, tight end side. We made an adjustment to stay in the block because they had a player that was pretty special up in the front. But watch the action. Okay, forcing unit down, okay, seam clear here, okay. Now he chose to go to the single, film review. We wish that he had gone down here to the bottom, but we still make a play. But you can look at the exchange down here at the bottom of the screen. I'll show it to you from the tight. Okay, forcing unit down. Guys here playing the quarterback pull. Seam read down here happens. A lot of grass underneath. Guy makes a great play. Great, tough catch. Okay, but you see the structure of the play and how it creates that space. Okay. All right, so here's another look at a trips. Okay, so a little bit different look. All right, now we present them with an unbalanced look here. Number 2 now becomes the option. Okay, 3 goes across, safety goes with 3. They chase the under, we hit the seam, okay, and we're off to the races. All right, so show you here from the tight. All right, now it's important that the quarterback understands. Obviously, it's different than a true 4 vertical rule, all right? So number 3 is the same. Okay, he crosses face. He occupies the poach. Number 2 runs down the vertical seam, his seam read area. Okay, he rips outside shoulder, and because we caught him flat-footed, he becomes the option.